Hi, Tim.
Hi, Katharina. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you're a startup founder from the BFG Superstars program, right?
Yeah.
You founded Particula. So, what does Particula do?
Here with Particula, we are building a rating platform for all kinds of digitized real-world assets, and we are actually starting in the intersection of sustainability and Web3. And while providing our data platform, our quality ratings, especially focusing on regulatory, security, compliance, and environmental aspects.
Cool. So, how did you come up with this idea? Did you have it before or during or after the program?
Yeah, we applied for the BFG program with another startup idea. It was about the democratization of forest investments. But within the program, we realized that our initial idea is not applicable for scaling. And therefore, we did the second ideation phase in the BFG program and came up with the idea also with the support of BFG.
So, why did you decide for BFG Superstars and not go alone?
Yeah. So Wolfram, one of my co-founders, and I took part in an event in Heidelberg, and there the former managing director, Wolfgang Menne, was presenting the concept of BFG. And he hooked us from the very beginning with the opportunity to have guidance through the funding process and also avoid mistakes, which especially are happening in the first years. Yeah? And one of our late stage co-founders, Carsten, he is entrepreneur for over 15 years, also gave us the hint that through the program and all we learned within the program, we skipped his first 3 years of entrepreneurship. Yeah, so he said based on the program and all the guidance we had, we were far more ahead in the development also of us as human beings, as founders, yeah, but also in the product development.
That sounds amazing. So, talking about your developments and your skipping of a lot of mistakes, what are current challenges that you're facing as a founder?
Yeah. I guess one of our major challenge currently, because we are addressing mainly financial service provider in our product or our solution, is to go into the selling process while developing a product. Yeah, and of course, when you're targeting banks, asset managers, and hedge funds, they have expectations of your product. And of course, it's a little bit challenging to show the vision, but also, of course, the current status and motivate them to be one of the first users. But I guess we're pretty good, and there are many, forward-thinking banks today, which are interested in using our solution and be one of the first customers.
Okay. And how about successes? Can you share a late success with us?
I guess one of the main successes was the launch of our beta version. Yeah, so when we were in the thank you very much. So when we were or finished the BFG program, we had at least an MVP. Yeah, that's also one of the major goals of the program, to finish the 3 months with an MVP. And from there on, we hired an external developer team, which finished the beta version of our product. So we are ready to go out and win the first customers.
So we can look forward to actually see your late finished development soon on the market. So speaking of not only the startup but also you as a person, what really surprised you as a founder? Has there been anything that was not expected by you?
Yeah, I guess there are pretty cool things about being a founder. Yeah, I guess one of the major impacts on my personal life was also the expansion of my private but also professional network. Yeah, and getting in touch with highly interesting people also through the fundraising process and winning the first business angels. And besides that, of course, you have a significant learning curve, you can say. Yeah. So there are many things. Before being a founder, I was a consultant in financial market regulation and in auditing for private equity firms and asset managers. And this is also tough. And you also have a very good learning curve, but it's nothing compared to being a founder. Yeah. So I guess within the last few months, I had the opportunity to develop myself as an individual far better than when I was part of the corporate world.
Your most important learning as a founder?
Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, I guess you're only as good as the people who surrounds you. Yeah, and this was also a good starting point when we entered BFG, because we through the advisory network BFG already have, we had the opportunity from day one to work with successful entrepreneurs, and this gave us the confidence, but also the learnings to develop ourselves in that direction.
You're wearing a BFG t-shirt. Would you advise people to go for BFG Superstars if they want to found a company?
Yeah, definitely. So also, I guess the third cohort finished some days ago, and one of the startups was advised by us to take part. So therefore, this is the proof.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Timm.
Thank you very much.